It's a real question. That is a real honest to God question. What happens when no agency is willing to go against him and none of the branches are functioning to stand against him? The answer is civil uprising. We would then absolutely need to be in these fucking streets. If the Supreme Court has to close because of lack of funding, and if federal courts close down and stop running cases and this, that, the other because of lack of federal funding, and corporations can start getting away with just unmitigated acts of corruption like it was back in the 1900s or the late 1800s, and if this administration then just says, all right, laissez-faire, motherfucker, we're going to send the National Guard to every major city. We're going to put ICE in every single major fucking city. Who's going to stop them? The only people who can stop them are the American people. You and me. Because we know these governors ain't going to fucking do it. And we know that these mayors ain't going to fucking do it. So unless they miraculously grow a spine at that point, it is literally going to fall upon our shoulders. And we need to either A, be ready for that, or B, do it preemptively and force this administration out of office so that we can hold our own Nuremberg style trials here in the United States. The states are basically running themselves now. Your state is gonna be the highest power for you now. Notice how state and local governments never shut down. Right, they never do per se, except if we were to stop paying them taxes as well. But you get the idea. I'm not arguing with you. You are 100% correct. It is now the 50 states. It's not the United States of America. It's the states of America, because we are losing that unity, for one. And for two, the federal government is not binding us together as it once was. It is trying to pit us against one another, and then it's going to try and subjugating us. And the sheer terror that, again, never happened in history, never once even came close to happening in history. The sheer terror that this should fill each and every single one of us with is beyond description. This is literally the stuff that they are going to be teaching about in history books, if there are history books in the future. These are the things that happen in fantasy novels and in movies and in TV shows when the evil, corrupt emperor or empire or king has unprecedented control after usurping all of the good leaders and rulers in the kingdom or in the society, and then starts their reign of terror. This has been repeated in history over and over and over and over again. And we are now experiencing it in the United States of America, in the year of our Lord 2025. So I really cannot stress enough how important it is to be paying attention and to be outraged. Because this headline right here, or this graphic, should literally fill every single American, regardless if you're Republican or Democrat, with absolute fear. If we don't have Congress and we don't have the courts and it's just the executive branch, that is a monarchy and all but name. That's it. That's the game. It's over at that point. He would have no obligation. Well, yeah, there is no obligation for the president to force Congress to work together. He has the authority to do that in the Constitution, but he doesn't have the obligation. Never mind the federal courts. So if this has been the game all along, then I have to retract my previous statement. It's not a matter of if the government stays shut down through the new year, but whether or not the American people will stand for it. Because what it is looking like is this right here was the main takeaway. All of the other stuff, which is still bad, early education, food assistance, home buying, transportation, infrastructure, airports, all those things are still bad. Those things are bad generally to happen. But this right here must have been the goal. This right here is the whole fucking point of shutting down the government, while having forced the courts to its knees with just a blitz of all these different lawsuits and forcing them to run around ragged this entire time. This must have been the end game, the end strategy.